uh, 4 remastered. I'm gonna be playing the next chapter, and the best part about it is I'm finally gonna be playing as Kiryu again, which is awesome. I've been waiting to play as him for a while. So yeah, I can't wait to see how that goes. So let's see. Alright, let me load it up real quick, guys. There it is, part 4, Kazuma Kiryu.
どうしたんだ、はるか。
よう、久しぶりだな。
お前、浜崎。
すまねえな、迷惑かけちまって。あの子は？
Oh, hey, Magic.
ああ、はるかか。
I'm doing good, how are you?
あいつはあんたのことが嫌いなんだろ。
なるほどな。まあ、無理もね
ところで浜崎、お前脱獄してきたのか？どうして脱獄なんかしたんだ？そんなことをしてもまた罪を重くするだけだ。そうだろう。何日か前、冴島という男がここを訪れた。その時お前の名前を口にしていたんだが。
その話本当か？
ああ。
そうか、冴島のやつちゃんと生き延びていたのか。そうか。
やはり知り合いなのか？
ああ。それで冴島はどうした？ちゃんとカムロ町には行けたのか？
ああ、向かった。その後無事にたどり着いたかまではわからないがな。
そうか。そうか。
お前、あの冴島って男とはどういう関係なんだ？
兄弟だ。
You're welcome.
奴は俺の兄弟分だ。
兄弟？
How's the new headset?
キル、あんたにどうしても頼みがある。
何してるんだお前。
俺は兄弟を男にしてやりてえ。だから頼む。俺の最初で最後の頼み聞いてくれ。
So, Hamazaki, what do you want? Well, it's kind of a long story, but Saejima. He's the guy who bumped off Yoshiharu Ueno, chairman of the UNO Seiwa back in '85. Wait, that's... Yep. You spend enough time in Kamurocho, you're gonna hear the story. Sajima killed 18 men all by himself that day. That's what they say. Anyways, the two of us only just met. Both locked up in a private prison a stone's throw away from here. What do you mean? Private prison? I mean, the government's not involved. They put the contract in place, yeah, but the private sector's been running the joint since the day they broke ground. They call it Okinawa Penitentiary Number 2. Ticket? You never heard the name? No. I had no idea a place like that existed in Okinawa. They officially call it a correctional facility, but that's a load of bull. It's a dumping ground for washed up Yakuza they want to snuff out for good. It was only a few days ago that Sajima got shipped down from whatever they had him up in Tokyo. Which is when you met. Bingo. And you two planned to jailbreak together? More or less. Though I'm the one who came up with the idea, if I'm being honest. Why'd you pick Sajima as your partner? You saw him, right? Guy's built like a freaking brick wall. More importantly, I knew what really happened back in '85. The truth. Go on. Back in the day, Sajima was really tight with Majima. Yeah, that Majima. That Yuno Seiwa hit, the one where Sajima slaughtered those 18 guys. That was originally gonna be a two-man job. Sajima and Majima. Majima's-san and Sajima were accomplices? Yep. But the day of the attack, Majima never showed. That betrayal is how I convinced Sajima to break out with me. Explains why Sajima was talking about revenge when he was here. It's all... Though, Majima would never have betrayed his brother. They were both set up. By who? A guy named Shibata. Was setting up a third-tier Tojo family at the time. Problem is, Sajima and I got split up before I got to tell him what really happened. I think you can guess the favor you want. Yeah, you gotta tell him the truth, no matter what. Why is it so important? As it stands, Sajima's gonna try and kill Majima. I had the same one before, Bear destroyed it. Well, that's really good. Oh, that's good. Glad the new headset's working out. Okay, he's gonna try to kill Majima. Not only that, but I really respect him. He doesn't deserve to be living life in the dark, you know? I mean, sure, I only asked him to help me bust out because of how tough he is. But he actually started trusting me during the escape. Me, of all people. Look, my life's been nothing but betrayal after betrayal. I've been on both sides of that coin. But two people look beyond all that. Chose to trust me anyway. You and Sajima. Masaki. One another chance to start over. Be a true brother to a guy who went out on a limb and actually trusted me. Do you want to play something together sometime soon? Yeah, we can play something. I just gotta figure out what game. Okay, so I'm begging you, Kiryu-san. You gotta help me. One question first. What's that? Why do you need me to do it? Can't you go tell Sajima all this yourself? Well, what is it, Hamasaki? Yeah, I can play Resistance.
What?
俺が脱獄した後、サツとの取引に使おうとしていた物だ。沖縄第二刑務所なんて限りなく非合法に近い施設が生まれた経緯と、その資金面での金の流れが書かれている。
これは。
そうだ。今から5年前。あんたも関係したあの東上界の消えた100億事件。実はあの事件で動いていたあの金も 沖縄第二刑務所設立の裏資金となるはずの金だったんだ。
どういうことなんだ。
Wow. I like how they're still bringing up like the old games from back then. Wow. Okay, a year back when I was still suckling to the Tojo clan teat, I found out that the top brass over at the Tokyo PD had their hands dirty. Real dirty, with tons of shady cash. That's still pretty cool though. I like how they brought that up from 5 years ago. Okay, bet you can guess where I learned all that. The snake flower? Yep. They've been working with one of the top men on the force for years. Laundered his money through foreign banks and everything. Hold on, guys. Okay, why go through all that trouble though? What did the police need with all that cash? Tuesday after work, 3 p.m. Well, I'm gonna be at work by then, so I won't be able to at that time. Okay, what they needed was to build, well, one of their highest ranking boys called their Utopia. Penitentiary number 2. Right again. The idea was they built a place to toss all the convicted Yakuza they round up, then go and make deals with those very same Yakuza. What kind of deals? Stuff like bribing people to commit crimes, then when the cops came in and saved the day, everyone think they were the heroes. Crime would become a police-controlled affair. It's absurd. Yeah, an absurd power grab. Whoever handled those crimes would get big brownie points on the force, end up rocketing up the ranks. I still can't believe the 10 billion Jingu was trying to launder to the Tojo was supposed to end up with the cops. Believe me, I was just as surprised as you when I found out. Even with the money getting blown to high heaven, the paper trail alone is some serious... Honestly, the only reason I grabbed this file in the first place is because I wanted a little dirt on the warden. Something I could use to bargain my way out of there, you know? But I gotta say, I never thought I'd stumble on this massive. Almost feels like it's out of my league, if you get me. I show up on Tokyo PD's doorstep with this baby in tow, and that'd be the last anyone ever hears of me. Turns out this file is not the bargaining chip I was hoping it'd be. It's yours now. What about tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow. Well, I work this. I'll be at work still at the same time at 3. Okay, but why me? Because you were at the center of everything that went down 5 years ago. Oh, you even had to beat the out of your own brother at the end of it all. Then.
Nah.
Get you? Come on, don't give me the silent treatment here. Just don't get it. Why did you show me that? I already told you. You gotta go to Kamurocho and tell my boy Sajima what really... There's more to it than that. I know there is. Besides, you would end up behind bars again in no time without this bargaining chip of yours. So tell me, Hamazaki, what are you really after?
これを見てくれ。俺らがいなくなっちまった登場会で今とんでもねえことが起こってるんだ。俺はな、桐生、あんたにもう一度あの町の頂点に立ってもらいてんだよ。
I get out around 4 my time.
俺たちが命かけてきた登場会がなくなっちまうんだ。
4, maybe 4:30. Next day. Touchy in the house. Yo. We're home, Uncle Kaz. Looks like you kids had a good trip. You enjoyed yourselves? Oh yeah, it was awesome. We hiked, went camping, even saw some old bones and stuff at the museum. Wasn't it super cool, Kochi? Mm-hmm. You gotta go with us sometime, Uncle Kaz. How's your grades trip, Ayako? Great!
ねえねえおじさん、あの人は？
天崎さんだ。俺の昔からの知り合いで。
ダメ！近寄らないで！
はるか姉ちゃん。
この子たちに近づかないで。
はるか、
おじさんは黙ってて。私はね、この人のこと許したわけじゃないの。おじさんは忘れたの？この浜崎って人は1年前おじさんのこと刺したんだよ。私それ目の前で見てたんだよ。
そうだよな。俺は悪党だもんな。
浜崎、
悪かったな、はるかちゃんよ。その子たちに近づこうとして。
はるか、もういいだろ。
よくない！いいわけないじゃない！おじさんは本当に浜崎って人のこと信用してるの？
ああ、してるよ。
もういい。もう私、おじさんがどうなっても知らないから。
Okay, you now have access to a hideout. You can save your game, move items to the item box, reminisce on past events, and view your playstance. Furthermore, your health will recover while at a hideout. Yeah, Haruka isn't too keen on Hamazaki. I should talk to her and ease her mind. Is it a worm? Yep. Yeah, just from part 3, the same thing that was always here. I don't really think I need to look around. I don't think there's going to be anything. So I guess... yeah, I guess I could just head out. Check the beach. There's usually items out there on part 3. Oh, no, she's here. You're going back to Kamurocho, aren't you? Haruka, I just don't get it, Uncle Kaz. How can you trust him so easily? He stabbed you in broad daylight. Uncle Kaz, you almost died. I'll never trust him. Never in a million years. Haruka, please. Whenever I see him, I just think back to what happened last year. What he did to you. That memory terrifies me, Uncle Kaz. Haruka, I've always believed in you. You know I have. This time, I'm really worried. Feels like if you go to Tokyo now, you're never gonna come home. You heard us talking last night, huh? Maybe you want to know what happened 5 years ago. But I don't care one way or another. I just want you to be safe. You don't care, Haruka? You lost both your parents in an instant. I lost Nishiki and Kazuma-san. There really was something more going on behind the scenes. Wouldn't you want to know what it was? I'm happy just being here with you, Uncle Kaz. That's all I need. And that's the truth. Just you, Haruka. Wow.
安心しな。桐生は東京へは行かない。それに俺も今すぐここを出ていくよ。
浜崎。
もう決めたんだ。俺は冴島に真実が伝わりゃそれでいい。それは他の誰かに頼むとしよう。だから桐生さんよ、あのファイルのことは忘れてくれ。あんたにはここでの新しい生活があるんだろ
う。でもそれじゃお前が。
心配すんな。俺は結構しぶとい。獄中で冴島の帰りをゆっくり待つとするよ。
浜崎。
I guess I'm gonna head down to the station now. Turn myself in. Already? Sooner the better, I figure. Anyway, I'll be seeing you, Kiryu-san. Hold on. Do you even know where the police station is? I'm an adult. I got eyes. I'll find it. I'm coming with you, Hamazaki. We might have had our differences, but you at least deserve a proper send-off after all we've been through together. Heh. Suit yourself. Oh. Let's go time, Kiryu-san. You ready? Well... I don't think there's gonna be anything really... yeah, let's just go now. So I said let's just go check the town now, but... I don't think there's gonna be any side missions yet. That'll just be plenty of time for me to walk around. You sure about this, Hamazaki? 100%. The only way I'm reuniting with Saejima is when we're both back in the slammer. Hamazaki. Please, why won't you listen to me? Oh, it's Lily! My brother was sent to a prison in Okinawa. I know he was. You can say that all you want, lady, but... I've never heard of this penitentiary number 2 you keep going on about. Now go home already. No, please. You have to listen to me. I'm begging you. I already have listened. Listen. I already told you. We looked through the logs of every prisoner shipped down here. Your brother isn't and has never been in an Okinawa prison. He is, I just know he is. Please, check for Taiga Saejima one more time. Please, officer. What?
No.
Huh?
これ以上調べても同じです。とにかくもうお引き取りください。
ちょっと待ってください。
あんたもしかして冴島大河の知り合いか？
ええ。タイガは私の兄です。
ちょっと警察署の前では都合が悪いな。もしよければ少しお話を聞かせてもらえませんか？
え？もしかして兄のことで何かご存知なんですか？
ああ、場合によっちゃあんたの力になれるかもしれん。
とにかく人目のつかない場所に行こう。お付き合いいただけますか？
はい。
Okay, it's a good thing they actually came to the prison then. Wow. It all worked out. Oh, that's that one area. Like, it's that guy's hideout. I mean, hold out the guy with the brass knuckles. I forgot his name though. It's been so long since I played 3. Okay, the heck is this place, kitty? The ex-hideout of a family called... Oh yeah, there we go, Tamashiro. I crossed swords with last year. It's been empty for a while now. There is anywhere we won't be interrupted, it's here. Wow. So you ready to talk? We might be able to find where your brother is if we pull all the information we have. Right. Now, you said you were Taiga Saijima's sister? That's right. My name is Yasuko Saijima. I haven't seen my brother for 25 years now. Every single day I try to visit him in prison, but they never once let me in to see him. Not a single time in all those years. Then just a few days ago I heard he was being transferred to Penitentiary number 2 and down in Okinawa. As soon as they told me, I left Kamurocho and raced down here. But no matter how many times I asked, all the authorities insist such a place has never existed. That's what we walked in on. Yes. I'm at my wit's end here. Yasuko-san, yeah? Anyone who told you Penitentiary number 2 doesn't exist either doesn't know the truth or is lying to you. It's real, alright. What? I should know. I've been there. You have? Oh yeah. They gave it some fancy name, number like a regular old prison. But it's not actually government run. You ever hear of a private prison? Of course. That's what Penitentiary number 2 is? Yep. Details are gonna have to come later, though. I've got some more important news for you first. Truth of the matter is, I know your brother. You know Taiga? Mm-hmm. Oh, and here's another grain of truth for you. He's long gone from Okinawa. Probably reached Kamurocho by now, if I had to guess. Me and him broke out together a few days ago. You what? He's telling the truth. Your brother washed up in my orphanage the next day, and I ended up giving him some money to get up to Kamurocho. Sorry, Yasuko. Just missed him. In that case, I can't afford to waste any more time here. I need to get back to Kamurocho at once.
What is this?
どうした？
変な連中が大量にビルに入ってきやがった。刺すかもしれん。どうするキリュウ？
今警察に捕まったら説明するのに時間がかかる。とりあえずここを出よう。
はい。
That's interesting. Why did the cops actually come here? Oh, it's that guy. No wonder.
間に合わなかったか。
Yep, right there in the middle.
警察じゃない。誰なんだこいつらは。
あの男。
探したぜ浜崎。まさか生きていたとはな。
So that's the who went running to the police begging to see Saejima. Who are these guys, Hamazaki? Guards from that penitentiary I was telling you about. These are the cruelest goons in the business. Heh, rich, coming from an escaped convict. Look, I'll go back with you. Whatever I gotta do. Just leave these two out of it. They don't got a damn thing to do with this. No can do. Don't worry, Hamazaki. We're not gonna kill you. But you're gonna need a serious attitude adjustment once we get you back in the slammer. Might have to beat you till you change. Either way, it isn't going anywhere. Why? This is between you and me. Sorry, but Warden's orders. He told me to bring him Taiga Saijima's sister, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Me? But why would... So load of bull. Mazaki. Huh. Take care of Yasuko-san. What? What are you saying, Kiryu? I'll handle the guards. You stay behind me and keep her safe, understand? Yeah. You hear that? If you wanna get to Yasuko, you're gonna have to go through me. And who are you, top guy? Someone who spent almost a quarter of his life in prison. I can tell. You're no ordinary guards. Step aside, pal. Or who knows? He might just accidentally beat you to death. I think you'll find that it's not as easy as you expect. Heh, your funeral. No more around. Oh, slaughter him. Let's fix it. Alright, so he's the first guy I fight with as Kiryu. That's what I hated about this guy, man. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. Oh, come on. I broke free from that. Wow. There we go. Pretty sure I'm gonna have to fight him multiple times, though. This guy didn't give up so easily before. You're not coming with me? Alright. Oh, he still has that move? Wow. This one was so good. Kamaki knockback? Oh, level 10, really? Okay, well at least he has a few moves still. I couldn't do that one for some reason. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright. Wow. Nice. Oh, there he is. There we go. Oh, I don't have to push the button again? It just does it itself? I remember I had to redo that. I mean, push the button myself. Damn, I was hoping I could finish him off with the ground punch, where you're just constantly punching him on the floor when you're blinking red on health. I was trying to do that, but he already had too little health left.
Hamazaki さん。
お前。
どういうわけかわからんが、安子さん、あんたも命を狙われているようだ。桐生。
ああ、わかってる。俺も一緒にカムロ町に行く。
すまねえな。あの子供たちを裏切るようなことをさせちまって。
俺はお前に頼まれてするわけじゃない。カムロ町に行くのは俺の意志だ。
早く行け。こっちのことは心配するな。
ああ。行こう、安子さん。
はい。浜崎さん、ありがとうございました。兄にあなたのような親友がいたことは誇らしく思います。
やめてくれ、そういうの。
兄には必ずあなたのことを伝えます。
いいから行け。
さあ、行こう。
俺も山になっちまったみたいだな。
Yeah, so I guess his wounds got opened up again, because like they're probably more serious than what he thought they were. That's why his back's all messed up. To Kamurocho. But am I gonna go back to playing this guy? Living already, Machan? Wait a minute, so you didn't... Oh, so he probably shot the little girl. You know, Zasan, you've been a better friend to me than I've ever been to you. Don't be ridiculous. You know that's not true. I'm just sorry the truth turned out to be so harsh. Your father murdered by another man on the force. I can barely believe it. You're telling me. Something about all this doesn't sit well with me. How will your father's spirit ever find peace? I think he'll be just fine. Chief Hisai Sagoichi-san, they were tired of being used by Munakata and Katsuragi all these years. Wait, so he shot himself? The two of them spent their whole lives serving others. Their final moments, those are theirs, and theirs alone. They went out following their own brand of justice. Watch him. Sagoichi-san must have known telling me the truth of what happened 25 years ago. Was signing his own death warrant. But he did it anyway. And Chief Hisai, he took his own life in order to spare you, me, and Meihao. Wow. Okay, that explains why what he said into the phone before he shot himself. Both of them will be dealt with. Yeah, Chief Hisai told Munakata I was dead, so he'd stop coming after me. He spared my life so that I could do what's right. So that I could do what he never could. You mean bring Munakata down? Exactly. How are you gonna do that, Machan? Munakata's one of the most powerful men in one of the top police institutions in the world. Well, I don't think I'll be getting much help from my fellow officers, that's for sure. Wow.
Yo.
Ni hao. Gamma-san. Ew. That really hit the proverbial fan, huh? You're telling me. Anyway, what's up? You wouldn't swing by here without a good reason. You know, sometimes it's depressing how sharp you were. What happened? District Attorney's goons showed up at my office and started tearing the place apart at the seams. Not to mention they chucked me out on the street. Wow. Wait, they're investigating Sky Finance? On what grounds? They said they're looking into some kind of Corsian? Corsian? The exact terms eluding me at the moment. Anyway, the issue is my test. They said I'm forcing people to do stuff they don't want to do in exchange for money. Classic Corsian case, I guess. It's like I can hear the words coming out of the DA's mouth himself. Anyway, I didn't know where else to turn, so I thought I'd drop by here. Looks like I caught you at a bad time, though. Want me to come back later? No, your timings actually couldn't be better. Oh, yeah? Yeah, I need a hand with something, Gamma-san. Oh, so I'm back to playing the police guy. Let's see what happens then. Oh, never mind. I have no clue. Guess we're just hearing from everyone's point of view.
一見普通だが、どうやらいつものカムロ町って感じじゃないな。あんまり悠長にしている暇はなさそうだ。すぐにあんたのお兄さんを探そう。だがとりあえずその前にあんたに言っておきたいことがある。ちょっとついてきてくれ。
Okay, can't think of a better place to talk than New Serena. Nesko-san, there's a bar near here that I used to go to back in the day. We can catch our breath there for a bit. Okay, I'll follow your lead. Let's see what they say here. What's this truck doing here? Is someone moving? Let's see what's happening here. I wonder what this truck's doing here. Other than blocking the road, I mean. Do you think someone's moving? Don't know. All I've seen is these beefy dudes carrying out boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes. Couldn't see what was in them, though. They finish soon. Either way, this isn't how I vision our night out on the town. Let's go stop there. It's just, yeah. Head up to the stairs in the alley, round back, and tear Sky Finance to shreds. We're not leaving until we haul out every last document they've got. What do they try and say? Just tell them we're under orders from the district attorney's office. That's all they need to know. Now get a move on. DA. I wonder what happened. Oh wait, where's the lady at? Did this guy take over for her? Oh, it's Date-san.
Kiryu.
伊達さん、久しぶりだな。
Okay, what's going on, Kiryu? You show up in a guy's bar and don't even drop him a line first? Sorry for not letting you know, Date-san. I have some business in town. Work never ends for the ex-board chairman, huh? Got that right. Anyway, this is Yasuko Saejima. I'm here helping her with a little something. It's nice to meet you. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. She's a knockout, Kiryu. How'd you end up bringing a girl like her back here, huh? Whatever you're thinking, I guarantee you got the wrong idea. Let's leave it at that. By the way, where's Mama? Gone for the week. Family trouble, you know how it goes. You're holding down the fort while she's gone? Yep. It's a real pain with my other work and all, but she insists we keep it open for the regulars. Lucky for us that she does. Now, Kiryu-san. Oh, now Kiryu. What's this little something you need to take care of? All right. You mind taking a seat, Yasuko-san? Please? I need to ask you something before we head out to find your brother. Okay. So what does he want to ask me? Sorry if this is a blunt question, but why do you need to see your brother so bad? Bad enough to murder for it? Wait, you what? Kiryu-san, is this really the best place to... Don't worry about the Date-san, he's an ex-detective, yeah. But we can trust him, I promise. I never turn you in without hearing what you had to say first. Isn't that right, Date-san? Well, yeah, that's right. Really put him on the spot there. Okay, now tell me the truth, Yasuko-san. Why would you go so far for your brothers? Oh, for your brother. Yasuko-san? Come on. It's because Taiga is everything to me. I owe him my life. What? I'm serious. If it weren't for him, I would have died years ago. Go on. Have you ever heard of a living donor kidney transplant? Oh yeah, you read about those things all the time. That's when they give you a kidney from one of your relatives, right? I say you only need one, after all. Right. The truth of it is, I'm the recipient of one of those living donor transplants. And your brother's the one who gave it to you, huh? That's what you meant when you said you owe him your life? Yes. Hold on. Getting a transplant like that from your sibling isn't all that uncommon. I'm not judging or anything, but do you really owe him that much just for a kidney? It's not that simple. Like you can explain? Kidney I got wasn't Taiga's. It wasn't a match. What? Different blood types? Well, yes, but what? Why couldn't you get that transplant from your brother? Yasuko-san? I think I get what's going on here. You and Taiga aren't actually siblings. Kiryu! He's right. Taiga's my stepfather's son from his prior marriage, while my mother had me before she had my stepfather. Wait, before she and my stepfather even met. Okay, so Taiga's my stepfather's son from his prior marriage. Okay. Then where'd you find a match? Since my mother had already passed, Taiga tracked down my biological father and begged him to donate his kidney to me. Saejima? Beyond the regular difficulty of finding a kidney donor, my blood type is extremely rare, so she's probably blood type O. A direct relative was my only hope of a match. Once Taiga learned that, he spent every waking moment of his life scouring the city until he found my father. He was only 15 years old at the time. Still just a kid, huh? I'd honestly given up hope before my mother died. She told me my father was nothing more than an abusive drunk, no chance of ever changing. Based on what I knew, it seemed likely he was already dead, even if he wasn't. I didn't want to live knowing I owed my life to such a horrible man. At the time, I would have rather died than continue on carrying a part of him inside me. But Taiga wouldn't take a no for an answer. He said no matter what happened, he would take care of me. Then he found your dad? Yes. Well? Where was he? In Kansai. He had started working for a Yakuza organization called the Omi Alliance, handling the dirty jobs nobody else wanted to touch. The Omi? That's right. Taiga went alone to Kansai knowing full well that my father was a Yakuza, but... let me guess. They tried to extort him? Exactly. Yakuza through and through. My father demanded a massive sum of money in exchange for one of his kidneys. How much cash are we talking here? 30 million yen. Wow. 30 million? It's a ton now. But it was a fortune back then. How was a kid ever supposed to get his hands on that kind of money? He wasn't. That was the point. But Taiga didn't give up. He started fighting thugs in the streets of Kamurocho, trying to scrape together whatever funds he could. That would never work. Not for cash like that. It didn't. Not until Sasai-san from the Tojo clan stepped in. He gave Taiga the 30 million under one condition. He joined the Sasai family. So that's how he ended up in the Tojo. All that time, Taiga never turned his back to me. Even when it seemed like all hope was lost, he supported me. He dropped out of high school, gave up on his dream of becoming a teacher, even joined the Yakuza for me. Wow, so he was planning to be a teacher? So that's what you meant when he said you owe him your life. That's right, he's everything to me. Not only did Taiga literally save my life, but he gave me the will to keep on living. Yasuko-san. Wow. That's something right there.
Honestly, 言うと、兄が18人殺した犯人とか、そうじゃないとか、真犯人が別にいるとか、そんなのはどうでもいいんです。私にとってお兄ちゃんはお兄ちゃんだから。
あんたにはここで待っていてもらう。少しこの店で頭を冷やした方がいい。
え？あ？何言ってんだキリ。こんなに切実に会いたがってるってのに。
安子さん、もし冴島がすでに死んでいたとしたら、あんたどうするつもりだ？死ぬ気なんじゃないのか？え？
Yasuko-san, you keep saying you owe Taiga your life. And I get it. We all rely on other people. It's hard to keep going without someone loving you, supporting you, pushing you onward. But in your case, Taiga became more than that. He's not just your support. He's your reason to keep living. I know life hasn't been easy for you. Losing your parents is one of the worst pains imaginable. And you had to bear that burden at a far younger age than most. But having a hard life doesn't excuse the way you lived. Not that I have any right to talk. I made my fair share of mistakes. Good you. I understand why you feel so strongly, but that emotion has led you to some bad decisions. It's not a stretch to say it's completely clouded from your judgment. So, you need to stay here while I go figure out where your brother is. It's for your own good. But, Kiryu, don't worry. I'll find him, and I'll make sure you two are reunited. I promise. But for now, you just need to be patient, okay? Yes, thank you. Thank you, Yasuko-san. Take care of her for me, will you? Heh, do you even have to ask? Yay, and I have access to a hideout. Okay. Find Sajima. That's up to the florist. Hold on a sec, Kiryu. What's wrong? There's something I need to tell you. Couldn't really say it in there. Does it involve Yasuko-san? You bet. She found out about this. She just ended up getting herself into more trouble. Well, what is it? Well, you only just got here, so you probably haven't noticed, but the whole town's been kinda on edge lately. Because of Saejima? Partially, I'm sure. There's more to it than that. On the street is, Majima and Saejima linked up a few days ago. What? Yep. I hear Majima and had his boys lining the whole damn street to keep the cops off Saejima. Huh. So they've already met. Speaking of, Date-san, do you know where I can find Majima-san? I need to talk to him as soon as possible. Not just about Saejima. Majima-san might be able to tell me more about the connection between the top police brass, Jingu, and the Tojo clan. Police? What are you talking about? Sorry, but I can't say much more than that. Just know that people are gunning for the Tojo. No matter what's going down, you need to hear Majima-san's side of the story. Alright. Last I heard, he'd taken root up on the top floor of the Millennium Tower. Starting there is your best bet. Great, thanks, Date-san. Got an email. Okay, rematch from 4 years ago. Hini Kuri _curb _2005 event. Kiryu, come to Yoshida Betting Center. Let's finish what we started 4 years ago. Oh, is it the what's his name? The baseball player that threw like so damn threw these amazing fastballs. That could be just about anybody. Guess I'll find out what it's about if I drop by Yoshida Betting Center. Oh, they're gone. Look, I get where you're coming from. Just calm down for 1 second, Shinya. You don't get a damn thing. You're too soft, man. You know the rules, Yuya-san. If the customer ducks out on the bill, it's the host's responsibility. Mitsuru knew that when he let his girl run up that huge tent. You're not wrong. Those are the rules. I've seen it happen time and time again in this biz. And sure, I'm being easy on Mitsuru. But he deserves a little slack. That's how hard he works. Besides, the kid's a real high earner for us. We just gotta let this one mistake slide. He'll learn from it, and we'll all be better off in the long run. But for now, yeah. Of course I'm gonna help him. And what? Stardust just gonna eat the 5 mil he lost? He'll pay it. Don't worry. Just not yet. Hitting him with all that at once would bankrupt the poor kid. Come on, are you gonna bail out everyone who from now on? Stardust will go under in the blink of an eye, Kazuki-san. Would never have let this slide. Hey, Yuya. Problem so big you had to take it outside, huh?
Oh, Kiryu-san.
I didn't know you were back in town. Just for a bit, while I take care of some business. Well, I would have dropped by with a gift or two if you'd let me know first. Heh, don't sweat it. We've known each other for too long to be worried about those kinds of formalities. By the way, how are things going at the club? You and that kid didn't really look like you were seeing eye to eye. Sorry you had to see that, Kiryu-san. So, what's going on? What's this host we have, Mitsuru? He let one of his customers run out on a 5 million yen tab? Ouch. That's a pretty common thing, though. It is. Mitsuru's one of the hardest workers we got, too. I can't even begin to tell you how much business he's brought in. He just got kinda unlucky this time, so I want to give him a hand somehow if I can. And that's the Yuya I know. I just don't know, Kiryu-san. Think I'm too soft on him? Shinya seems to think so. Pretty sure Kazuki-san called me soft at least once soon. Is wanting to help my host out really so bad? Yeah. But hey, you don't need to hear all this. Should be getting back inside anyway. Gotta do my part to keep Stardust the top host club in Kamurocho. Appreciate lending an ear though, Kiryu-san. Thanks. Maybe I should head inside and see what Kazuki has to say about this. Alright. Oh, it's still the same after 3 per year, so they didn't do much. It's been a while, Kazuki.
Kiryu-san.
Oh, Kiryu-san. Sure has. How are things going? Well enough, I guess. You guess? Are you worried about what's going on with Yuya and Shinya? Huh? You heard about that? Yeah. I saw them going at it outside of the club earlier. Sorry you have to see that. Not exactly the image we want to project to the world. Even though he's the manager now, you can still get a bit hot under the collar at times. I wouldn't worry about it. It's nice to see a man have a passion for his work, and it seems to me he has it in spades. Has it in spades. Oops. Agreed, that's why I chose to let him take over as manager. And you could count on him when things went south. Speaking of which, what do you think he should do about the whole TAP situation? Like I said, Yuya's the manager now. So I fully stand behind whatever decision he makes, of course. But what? Well, a lot of the times when a host lets a customer run up a big tab like that, he has some kind of ulterior motive. Oh? That's my opinion, at least. No matter how young, green, or easy to manipulate a customer may be, it doesn't make sense to advance someone that kind of credit. 5 million yen is no small amount. Still, it's not unheard of. True enough. Usually, though, it's a case of the host needing to boost his sale figures. The easiest way to accomplish this is to pressure a customer into ordering pricey drinks. For some reason, I don't believe that was the case this time. Honestly, I have the feeling that it was set up. Set up? Who would do something like that? Good question. Even if that were the case, though, I can't simply take matters into my own hands. He's the manager, which means he's the one who needs to handle these kinds of problems. I guess what happens to Mitsuru all depends on Yuya's skill as a manager then. I saw dancing. You know, at times I think Yuya's too kind of for this job. Maybe Katsuki's right. Sometimes Yuya's really too nice for his own good. It's my dear apprentice, Sotaro Komaki. Oh, Komaki here. It's been ages, Kiryu. If you're here in Kamurocho, come see me. I'll be waiting at my dojo in the Dragon Palace. It's a text from Master Komaki. I wonder if he had one of his apprentices write this. Komaki Dojo is inside Dragon Palace in Port War. I should probably stop by when I have the time. Oh, there's police running around? There's a few side missions around. Let's go see Majima and then I'll probably call it there. Oh, I thought I saw blood on the bike. I'm like, what happened? Let's see what's going on here. There's a barricade going on.
Majima no Nisa. 真島の兄さん。
桐生ちゃん。
おい、どこへ行く？勝手に動くな。
何があったんだ？
うまいことはめられてしもた。これでしばらく身動きが取れへん。
誰にやられた？
大悟や。
なんだって？
堂島大悟や。
大悟が？
おい、勝手に話すな。そこの金名下がりなさい。オウム執行妨害で逮捕するぞ。
急げや桐生ちゃん。全部の事件はつながっとる。25年前のやつも100億の事件も安子ちゃんのやつもや。
なんだと？
このままやと俺らの登場会が潰されてまう。それに今は安子ちゃんが危ない。お前しかおらん。あとは頼んだで。
Damn, man. I still feel like they should make a game for, like a solo game, or at least a game where at least Majima's playable for a good while. Kind of like Zero. I feel like they should bring him back as a character to be played as, to see his story. Because, man, I hate how they keep taking him out of the story. Like in 3, I feel like he was hardly there. 2, he had his own part, but it was like very short. It was like an hour and a half story, and that's about it for him. And then that's it.
そうか。真島を逮捕したか。分かった。あ、冴島靖子の捜索はもう手配済みだ。あとは例のファイルが今どこにあるか、それを探し出せ。あ、頼んだぞ。それじゃあ。あなたのご協力で真島を逮捕することができましたよ。これで真島組の邪魔が入らない。感謝します。
It's always this guy, man. So that's why Daigo had to do it.
さあ、あとはあなたがどう決断するか。それだけです。
His hands tied right now, basically. Oh, he's there?
数日前の上野清和会との抗争、それに5年前の100億事件、全てがあなた方によって仕組まれていたことだったとは未だに信じられません。
だがそれが真実です。もう迷ってる時間はありませんよ、6代目。私はね、堂島さん、極道組織というのは社会の必要悪だと思っているんですよ。敗戦後、日本という国の復興を陰で支えてきたのは警察と極道です。それは間違いありません。我々警察は目に見える犯罪から一般人を守り、秩序を築いた。そして極道は目に見えない外敵を水際で叩き、この国を独立国家として成り立たせた。だからね、私は警察だけが正義だなどというつもりはありません。警察と極道は今の今まで常に表裏一体、共に同じ道を歩んできたのですから。だが時代は変わった。本来裏の顔であるはずのあなたたちは、組織が巨大化するにつれ本来の立場を忘れ、表の世界に出るようになった。 金を稼ごうとする者も増えてきた。巨大な組織には金が必要だ。しかしそれでは何かとお互いに都合も悪い。だから私はそれを本来の形に修正したいだけなんです。あなたさえ良ければ上野清和会は責任を持って潰します。公の力を使ってきれいにね。裏を取り仕切る組織はあまり多くない方がいい。
その条件が荒いというわけですか？
ええ。この荒井を新たに若頭に昇進させて我々との窓口にしてほしい。組織の運営は新井が取り仕切ります。あなたは六代目として東上会を守ることができる。どうでしょう。あなた方東上会としては本来敵であるはずの我々と手を組める。悪い話じゃないはずですが。
上野清和会はどうするつもりなんですか？
あの桂木という男がバカでないなら、おそらく彼らは彼らで動き出しているはずだ。私以外の警察上層部との取引の材料を確保するためにね。
材料？
Damn, Taiga. Destroyed all
25
those
年
guys.
ぶりの再会だな、冴島。
桂木。
年は取ったがその目は変わらないな。
なんでお前がここにおるんや。
話すのも面倒なくらいいろいろあってね。ま、あんたもいろいろ真島さんから聞かされただろ
う。お前の目的は何なんや。俺のこと拉致して何になるんや。
まあ心配するな。すぐにあんたを殺そうってわけじゃない。あんたにはまだ生きていてもらうよ。
どうせ殺すんやったら早よやれ。こないにまどろっこしいことして時間使うぐらいやったらいっそ死んだ方がマシや。
ほほう、随分と潔いな。覚悟はできていると。
当たり前じゃボケが。俺は死刑囚や。25年前のあの日18人も殺した時から覚悟はできとる。
18人殺したね。
何がおかしいんじゃ。
あんたは何にも知らなかったのか。あの25年前の事件。お前は誰一人殺してない。
何言うとるんや。
俺なんだよ、18人殺したのは。お前は誰一人殺すことすらできなかった。ただの間抜けだ。
どういうことや。どういうことなんや桂木。説明せえ。
まあそのことは後でゆっくり教えてやるよ。時間はたっぷりあるからな。
何する気や。
俺としたことがちょっと計画が狂ってしまってね。最初は警察とつるんでこの上に立ってるビルをいただくつもりだったんだが、予定を変更せざるを得なくなったんだよ。荒井って男のせいでね。
荒井やと。荒井って木戸の兄貴分。どういうことや。
まあ事情はゆっくり話すとして、あんたとあんたの妹さんには また協力してもらうよ。
妹やと。お前安子をどうするつもりや。
おっと、まだそんな元気があるのか。安心しろ。あんたたちは今の俺たちの生命線だ。殺しはしないさ。あんたたちと例のファイル、それに有り余るほどの軍資金さえ手に入れれば宗方など用なしだ。どうだ、金の方は準備できたのか。
ええ、スカイファイナンスの隠し金庫にあった現金1000億、無事強奪に成功しました。
お前は。
お久しぶりです、冴島さん。
Wow, so that guy was a traitor this whole time? Well, damn, I wasn't expecting that. But I guess it made sense. Machima-san said Yasuko-san's in danger. I have a bad feeling about this. Better get back to New Serena and make sure she's okay. Alright, but we're gonna have to do that tomorrow, guys. So I'm gonna save it now and call it a day. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed more of Yakuza 4 Remastered. That was a lot of fun. Can't wait to play more on Kiryu's side and see how everything goes. So I want to say thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, views on more. Let me know down in the comments below. And as always, remember gamers, keep on gaming. Take care everyone.